Brooks.
I'm a legend.
Dillon Brooks is a freak. Dillon Brooks scares the living soul out of me. Kind of a douchebag. Pretty damn evil, I must admit. Went to the Lakers game, front row, just to watch LeBron James get swept. In maybe his last game ever.
He does a great job of backdoor.
And Dillon Brooks used to be a LeBron James glazer. And people don't know this, but Dillon Brooks was the biggest LeBron James fan before entering the NBA. Talked about how he was the GOAT. Then, once he gets to the NBA and has a little rivalry with him, flips the switch.
You know, they have the ability to do that. As the ball was slapped while in the air right at LeBron. And
a lot of people hate Dillon Brooks. Like, literally want to rip every single limb off his body, eat it, spit it back out, and just burn him. Sure, it's sad. It's honestly sad. Kind of warranted, especially LeBron James. Like, real LeBron James fans cannot stand him. And I stand with you, LeBron James fans. I do. I stand with you.
Pocket fork, drives in, and throws down a sledgehammer.
But Dillon Brooks, to me, is the best freak ever. Like, one of the best freaks, honestly, in NBA history. One of my favorite players. And I'm not saying this just so, like, you can be like, oh, what's wrong with this guy? He's so crazy. Oh, Alex, you're so unusual and funny.
What?
No, genuinely, Dillon Brooks is one of my favorite players in the NBA right now because of who he is and who he chooses to be. He took on the villain role. That might not be his true personality. It may be. I still don't know. He could be a WWE WrestleMania superstar with how he acts. But the fact that he does it so well, he's such a freak and acts like it's so to a T perfectly that I love him, because I still can't tell if that's actually him or not. I can't tell if he's actually a douche nozzle, actually a psycho, wants to literally rip every player's ass apart, but he's so good at the acting that it might actually be who he is. He calls himself Dillon the Villain. Pre-games, before games, Dillon Brooks just stares every single game, trying to act weird, but he might actually be weird. And I love it. The NBA and sports in general need people like Dillon Brooks. They need people who are willing to be freaks. They need people who are willing to be different from the norm, start fights, have things trending, attach to other players and ruin their lives, go after them. Make the sport competitive. That's what sports was missing for especially the NBA for a long time. The last actual villain who genuinely needs psychopede, whatever you call it, genuine help in their mind is Draymond Green.
Possession, yeah, you're getting backdoored here, kind of. Gillespie's moving, and Podziemski had to peel off, but you got Draymond, the enforcer, back there. He's screaming at Colin Gillespie.
But Draymond Green, he's getting older now. He's on his way out. He's crashing out a bit more. He goes after his coach, Steve Kerr. Draymond Green is a different story. Loves to hit people in the nuts, really has a nut fetish. But Dillon is the new, slightly younger version of him who I've attached to.
Johnson stepping out now on Brooks. Crosses him up, looks inside. Dillon on the turnaround.
And I don't think I've ever hated Dillon Brooks after watching him play. Even when he went after Jaylen Brown, even if he goes after the Celtics, my favorite team, I still go, yeah, Dillon, yeah, spit on Jaylen Brown, play with his weird fake spray painted hair. Even though Jaylen Brown's my hero, go at him, inspire him. He makes every single game interesting.
Able to get it out of his hands and sticks it in the face.
I would skip doing homework. I would skip a full-on exam if Dillon Brooks was playing in a finals game 7, because I just know he would do the scariest, funniest, clippable thing. He's just like Moist Critical. Moist Critical used to be hey guys, hey, yeah, you're gonna do this, guys. Hey guys, Moist Critical here. Yep, so why is he doing that? And at first, all my friends were like, oh, I love Moist Critical. He's so funny. And I'd watch him at first, this dude's a freak. He looks like my old creepy piano tutor. Sorry, Peter, sorry. Shout out my old tutor. But I'm like, why would I listen to this guy? Why do millions of people listen to him talk about random topics every day? And I understood it. He's okay with being the freak, but he's not even a freak to himself. He just loves what he does, loves to talk about. He doesn't have to fake a personality. He doesn't have to scream if he doesn't want to. He never really does. He made it viral, made it big because he grinded and stuck to his true personality, being a quiet, nerd but not nerd type of guy.
Do Tears Don't Fall intro still, I think. But other than that, nothing else.
Moist Critical stuck to his guns and didn't try to change for anyone. The same thing with Dillon Brooks. Dillon Brooks might actually be a freak, a villain, a bad dude, but that's who he is, and he deserves the love and the fame and respect, and so does Moist Critical. Moist Critical deserves those views because that's just who he is. He has the boring, sad, weird voice, but he's also just an absolute legend to me. Now, I know in high school and middle school and even college and even post-school life, it's pretty easy to hate on freaks. It's pretty easy to take the opposite side and be like, why is he like this? Why is Moist Critical like this? Because, I do also see people online say, why is Moist Critical so famous? He's such a weirdo. He just looks like he smells and sits in his room. And I'm like, no, Moist Critical is an inspiration to me now. And I used to be on the opposite side of the band. As I said, I used to hate him and used to be like, why is this guy so rich and famous and inspires? How does this guy inspire people? Wearing a white shirt every day, barely any editing, any work, it doesn't even look like he's passionate about what he's doing. Uses the Apple headphones mic. But the more and more you can see like the authenticity in people, the more you can see they're just being who they are. Dillon Brooks is just being who he is. Moist Critical is just being who he is. You just start to love the authenticity. You start to love people showing their true colors and sticking to it. Not changing for anybody. Like Moist Critical could have easily faked a personality sometimes and be like, oh my god, what the heck? Is this kind of dumb, guys? And then done the cliche, YouTube thumbnails where they go like this. Oh, what? Oh my, this is absurd. You're not gonna believe this. He never did that. Never did that. Sometimes his thumbnails are literally just him staring into the camera. Like that. Just, yeah. Okay, guys. No cringe intros, no, oh guys, welcome back to another Moist Critical video, and today, cue the Michael Bay explosions. No, never any of that. Calm, pure personality, quiet. Never changed. Dillon Brooks, I'm going to go buy a Dillon Brooks jersey today. I don't care whatever team he's on. I'm watching even if it's a Monday night and I'm on even if I'm on a date with Emily Ratajkowski. If I'm on a date with Emily Ratajkowski and I see Dillon Brooks is playing basketball, I'm saying, Emily, we have to go to Yard House. We have to go to BJ's because they'll be playing the Dillon Brooks game. And we can still do this little dinner thing, but I'm going to have to watch Dillon Brooks play because he's going to do something in this game that's going to be hilarious, that I'm going to laugh at, that I'm going to love. And she'll probably go, oh my god, I love Dillon Brooks too. He's literally a Canadian beast. He's Dillon the villain. I'm like, yeah, he is, Emily. He is Dillon the villain. And I love him. And then, Emily, after the game ends, do you want to finish up this dinner and then go watch a Moist Critical video talking about the most random thing ever? She's like, oh my god, yeah, I love Moist Critical. He's so nonchalant. He doesn't fake his personality. He doesn't scream. I can just watch him relax and laugh. Wow, Dillon Brooks and Moist Critical are kind of freaks, but in the best way possible. I'm like, yes. Yes, Emily. Those two men have showed me to never, ever switch up on who you are. Never fall for the algorithm trap. Never try to be liked. Force it. Never do things you don't want to do. You just have to work and work and work and work. And people can sense authenticity. People can see when you're faking it. People can see the Nick A30s go, hey, keep it family friendly, please. Nick A30, I used to love you. I still do kind of love you. I'm part of the A-team. But before you did family friendly, you would curse all the time. And you were funny. You were funny cursing. You were funny being weird. And then I feel like you did the whole family friendly thing for the personal brand and you get paid more from sponsors. I'm like, Nick, be who you are. We know you. And that's why I'll never, ever, ever switch up on Moist Critical or Dillon Brooks ever in my entire life. I now am the biggest fan of pure love, pure authenticity, and I don't know why I'm getting emotional. It just makes me want to be more of who I am. Yeah, like example this video. People would see, Moist Critical and Dillon Brooks in the thumbnail and be like, what is wrong with this freak? But that's just what I thought about. I randomly thought like, oh, these two both are freaks, but both inspire me, but both are not freaks at the same time. They're both just legends in their own part. Two very different people, two very different lanes. And, it might not be good for the algorithm because like Moist Critical fans probably might not know who Dillon Brooks is, and Dillon Brooks fans might not know who Moist Critical is, but I'm a fan of both, and I don't care about the algorithm. It's what I like.
Thank you so much for watching. Chosen Sports is at war versus ESPN, and we are fighting every single day to be bigger than them. So please subscribe and support our channel every day. It means a lot.